All right. We live, everybody. Let me give a few minutes to Instagram so we can go live there too. And I'm gonna activate my TikTok. All this at the same time. There we go. Go live. Cool. All right. Okay. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm your instructor, Pierre Hui, aka Mr. P. The P is for patience. The P is for perseverance. The P is for pass. The P is for the practical, and on and on and on. If you don't know who I am a barber of going on 30 years. I am a barber instructor of going on 10 years. And what I do is I help aspiring barbers pass their exams so they can get to a point where they can get their license, they can get to a shop environment, and they can start accumulating and building wealth from haircuts. All right. Now, here's my thing though. I want you to be able to cut hair because you want to, not because you have to. All right. So today is Wednesday, hump day for most of you guys, just a typical day for me. All right. Bird, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Look, if y'all are not following Elder Bird Celebrity Barber 01, go follow him right there. Yes, yes. What's up, man? All right. So the breakdown is in the description. I have taken the liberty of putting it in the description every time we go live. So when you go in the description, it will give you the breakdowns. The breakdowns correspond to the CIB, which stands for the Candidate Information Bulletin. Okay. Every state should have one. My state is South Carolina. This is the one that's on the screen. For my Facebook people, my Instagram people, my YouTube people, y'all can see the screen. All my TikTok folks, if you want to be able to see the screen so you can read along with us, you can join me at any of my other social media platforms at Pierre Hui, PIERREHOUEY. With that being said, today is Wednesday. What corresponds with Wednesday? Facial hair and skin care services, which is 15% of the CIB, as in what they are looking for. This is 15% of your Barber Theory exam. And which Barber Theory exam am I talking about? I am talking about the Master Haircare, the one that is 110 questions. Okay. Matter of fact, before we start, let's go to the content outline description, and I will read it to you as such. The following outlines the scope of content covered by the NIC National Barber Styling Theory Examination. The percentages represent the percentage of items from each domain, of which there are 4. The examination is comprised of 110 items, of which 100 items are weighted and contribute to the candidate's final score, meaning they already give you points. Okay. They're going to give you a foundation of points, and then it's up to you to do the rest. Okay. Now, with that being said, anytime you take this test, the written theory barber test exam, anytime you take this test and you fail, they are going to give you a score report. The score report is not going to be specific. They're not going to tell you, oh, yeah, part 1, scientific concepts, B, human anatomy and physiology. You missed the question about identifying the function and structure of the hair and scalp. They're not going to tell you like that. They're going to have 4 domains: scientific concepts, implements, tools, and equipment, hair care services, and facial hair and skin care services. They're going to say, out of those, you missed this many. That's the way the score report goes. And before, I used to sympathize and empathize with this point of, well, why can't you be more specific? The reason that they don't is because they are testing your knowledge of what they gave you on this thing, the CIB. So that means you didn't look at the CIB. You didn't look at the specific points. You didn't look at the points of reference. You didn't study according to the CIB. That's why. Anybody looking for the answer to that question, that's why. So they're going to say you should have been looking at it. Well, they're not going to tell you this like verbatim, but they're going to imply you should have been looking at your CIB because we did tell you to look at your CIB. We did tell you this is what you need to study. We did tell you this is what we're looking for. That's why the CIB is so important. And that's why I always start off with us talking about the CIB. I want you to know this thing backwards and forwards. It will help in your studying. It will help when you're not here studying with me. It will help when you're studying on your own. And it will help when you go into the test and you feel confident, because a lot of the things that they told you that they're looking for, you have studied and you have concentrated study. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. The more you get. Thank you for following me. The more you get. Okay. What's up, Mo? How you doing, Mo? Welcome to the chat. All right. So facial hair skincare services, 15%. You got 4 points of reference, A, B, C, and D. A, client consultation, analysis, and documentation for facial hair and skincare services. Number 1, evaluate the client's skin, the type and condition. 2, identify contraindications. If you have been following me, you should know what a contraindication is. All right. You got the disorders and you got the diseases. 3, determine services and or products. 4, document and maintain client records, as in consultation card, service history, medical history. All right. Point of reference B, apply knowledge of draping for facial hair and skincare services. Point of reference C, apply knowledge of principles, procedures, and safety for facial hair and skincare services. Number 1, complete a shave service with the required strokes. 2, facial hair design. 3, a facial itself, as in cleansing, the steam towel, and the massage. And then 4, electrotherapy and light therapy. And then point of reference D, apply knowledge of purpose and types of electrotherapy and light therapy. Okay, before it is said and done, we will go through all of these. I do this again weekly. So it's not like we're going to go through A, B, C, and D all together today. It's a lot of content. It's a lot of information and all that good stuff. All right. But what we are going to talk about, I always choose one. This is public study. If you want to do private study, technically I have a paid class for the private high percentage information pre-recorded class that you pay for, meaning you pay me money for. It is pre-recorded, but we go through all the finer points of this, all the things that are 75% or higher that you would get from studying all this stuff. And on top of that, I have interviews with test takers fresh out of their tests, so they can give you their insights and things of that nature. All right. Okay. So what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about A, client consultation, analysis, documentation for facial hair and skincare services. So we're going to talk a little bit about evaluating the client's skin. We're going to talk a little bit about contraindications, determining services or products. We may get to that. And documenting and maintaining client records. We may get to that. We will definitely get through 1 and 2. All right. As far as just getting y'all started with the information. Okay. The public study, this is ongoing. This is ongoing until I can't do it anymore. Right. So if I can't physically do it anymore, this will go on. Well, actually, I take that back. This will go on at least until I get my investments popping. And then I might consider keep going. But that's a while before we get to that. Okay. All right. Let's see. I am on page 320 of the Milady Barbering book, the 6th edition. The 7th edition has come out. I am working on getting that so we can compare and contrast. I am excited that they came out with a new book, though. I really, really, really want to see what they've done with it and how they approach, if the approach is different, if it's not, and then just go from there. All right. The protection and safety of the client should be your primary concern, as carelessness can result in shocks or burns. Barbers who practice safety precautions help to eliminate accidents, assuring greater comfort and satisfaction for their clients. All right. Now let's talk about facial treatments. Barbers do not treat skin diseases. I repeat, barbers do not treat skin diseases. However, we should be able to recognize various skin disorders that need to be referred to a physician. Facials performed in the barbershop are considered to be either preservative or corrective treatments. Let me say that again. Facials performed in the barbershop are considered to be either preservative or corrective treatments. Let's talk about the two. Preservative treatments help maintain the health of facial skin through correct cleansing, toning, and massage. Corrective treatments correct skin conditions such as dryness, oiliness, blackheads, aging lines, and minor acne. All right. Thank you for the likes. As with other forms of massage, facial treatments help to increase circulation and metabolism, relax the nerves, activate skin glands, maintain muscle tone, and improve skin texture and complexion. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? How you doing, man? Good morning. All right, let's describe the skin types. There are four basic skin types that the barber will need to be able to recognize before the appropriate products can be chosen for a facial treatment. Skin type, primarily based on the amount of oil that is produced in the follicles from the sebaceous glands and the amount of lipids found between the cells. Dry, normal, combination, and oily are the four basic skin types. Any of these skin types can be sensitive to products, irritation, or the environment. So let's talk about our four skin types. You have dry skin, normal skin, oily skin, and combination. All right. Dry skin is also known as alipidic or alipidic skin. Does not produce enough sebum to prevent the evaporation of cell moisture. What is sebum? S-E-B-U-M. It is the natural oils that your body produces. Okay. Sean, how you doing, man? Good morning. All right. This leaves the skin in a dehydrated state. When analyzed using a magnifying lamp, dry skin may be flaky or dry looking with small, fine lines and wrinkles. The objective of a facial treatment for dry skin is to stimulate oil production for protection of the skin surface. Hydrating the skin with moisturizers and humectants, in addition to drinking plenty of water, can help minimize the negative effects of dryness and dehydration. Next, we got normal skin. Normal skin has a good water to oil balance. The follicle pores are a normal size and the skin is free of blemishes. Maintenance and preservative care is the goal for this type of skin. All right. Next, oily skin, characterized by excess sebum production and may appear shiny or greasy. The follicle size is larger. It contains more oil. Oily skin requires more cleansing and exfoliation than other skin types, yet over cleansing can strip and irritate the skin. If the skin is over dried, it is not balanced and the body will try to produce additional oil to compensate for the dryness on the surface. Let me say something about that real quick. So a lot of times that comes with, if you are shampooing, not only for facial treatment, but let me say this about the scalp as well. A lot of that happens when you are shampooing your hair too much and then you're not conditioning it, right? So let's say somebody that has oily skin, oily scalp, things like that, and they overcompensate by shampooing too much. Well, guess what your body does? Produce even more, so it makes it even worse. All right, that's where I was going with that. All right. Proper exfoliation and a water-based hydrator help keep oily skin clean and balanced. Last, you have combination skin. It can be both oily and dry in different areas of the face. I go through this. The T-zone is the section of the face that incorporates the forehead, nose, and chin area. Okay. Forehead, nose, chin. That's the T-zone. That is a high percentage question. Okay. These areas tend to have more sebaceous glands and larger pores. The cheek and outer areas of the face tend to be dry. Water-based products work best for combination skin types. All right. And a quick word about wrinkles. Let's talk about wrinkles real quick. They are depressions in the skin that have developed from repetitious muscle action moving in the same direction. Other factors that influence the formation of wrinkles include loosening of the elastic skin fibers due to abnormal tension or relaxation of the facial muscles, shrinking of the skin tissue as a result of aging, excessive dryness of the skin, and improper facial care. Okay. Letitia, how you doing? G Flower, how you doing? Thank you for following me. Welcome to the live. All right, let's talk about skin analysis. It is preferable to analyze the skin with a magnifying lamp or a light. All right. But if one is not available, a close inspection of the skin will suffice. When you are analyzing the skin, it's important to note the client's skin type and condition and the skin's visible appearance and texture. Let's talk about a few guidelines for performing a skin analysis and a client consultation. It will include the following. 1, observe the client's skin type, condition, and appearance. Feel the texture. Now, if you're going to do that, let your client know what you are doing. All right. Don't be doing this dumb shit that they be having on TikTok that'll get your client mad. I'm not trying to do that because they're paying me for a service. I don't want them to stop paying me for a service because I'm doing little pranks and stupid shit. All right. 2, ask the client questions relating to the skin's appearance and home care routine. 3, discuss the facial procedure and or treatment plans as well as the products that will be used and why. 4, encourage the client to ask questions and then determine a course of action together. And 5, record information for the client's next visit. All right, what did we just do? We talked about evaluating the client's skin, identifying contraindications by asking or observing. All right, we didn't go into detail about the disorders and diseases. We would do that in a separate video. 3, we talked about, we grazed on determining services and or products, and we talked about documentation and maintaining client records. All right, just by us going through the skin analysis part. All right, let's see, do we need to do? Yeah, I think we can stop there. Yeah, we had our 15 minutes. We had at our 15 minutes. Again, this is 15%. 15% of what they're looking for. If you just get familiar enough, you can get to a good point of reference when you're making an educated guess. When you get on the test and they ask you a question dealing with facial hair and skincare services, just you being familiar, you can come to an educated guess. Okay. Now, I want you to be in a place where you know the exact answer as soon as you read it. I do. But if that won't suffice, then I at least want you to be able to make an educated guess, at least get to 50-50, right? And again, this being 15%, if you miss a bunch of these, you still have a chance because the bulk of what they're looking for is scientific concepts and hair care services. All right. With that being said, this will conclude our session for today, facial hair and skincare services. Next time, we will go in depth a little bit more for the disorders, diseases, and determining services and or products. Okay. If you or anybody that you know can benefit from my help, everybody knows somebody that is trying to get into the barbering industry. They're probably going to school. They probably have their hours. They're probably in a position where they've taken their test and they failed a few times, or they're about to take their test and they're nervous, all that stuff. What's up, E? You always jump in when I'm about to jump off. But anyway, yeah, if you or anybody you know can benefit from my services, like I said, I do have a paid class, which is more of a private study. We go over high percentage questions. We go over anything 75% or higher that's going to be on your test. We talk about that a lot. I have interviews with students that have taken the test. You can get their insights. We go over the CIB from top to bottom. So if there, and also I got quizzes, but if there's, we leave no stone unturned in this paid class. And a great thing about it, I'm always trying to add to it. There will be more quizzes on there pertaining to the domains, pertaining to the sections. I also, like I said, I have a high percentage question quiz on there. All of this stuff just puts you in a better position, gives you a lot of confidence when you go into take that test, the written theory exam. Okay. So if anybody that can help, you can find me at Pierre Huey, all social media platforms, PIERREHOUEY. All right. And a quick word before I jump off. Another thing too, I'm going to be adding to my store, to my online store, my online digital store. There will be business classes, investing classes, things that are an intro to you as a barber. If you haven't been filing your taxes, if you haven't been investing your money, if you haven't been trying to optimize your finances to get in a better place to build your wealth. We will be having digital classes and courses that will be available too. I'm getting into all of that good stuff. All right. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Hey, listen, man. I got you. I got the perfect spot, man. Let me know when you be in Spartanburg, sir. Please, please, please. I got the perfect barbecue spot for you, bro, and I owe you. So I got you. It's in Spartanburg. Get at me. You should have my number. If not, just send me a DM and I'll send you my number. Okay. All right. One more thing. Will Roundtree. Go look him up right now. Go follow him right now. That's one of my mentors. That's one of my coaches. He operates the REI 90 program. It is the best. Let me give you a few things about it. He teaches you the intangibles so you can do the tangible stuff, as in investing in real estate and using real estate as a foundation for building wealth and eventually getting out of your job that you hate. Okay. He has a lot of information. He has a lot of contacts, everything that you need to take down a deal from A through Z. He pretty much puts it on a silver platter for you to exit. All you got to do is just execute on the wonderful information that he gives you. Okay. You'll see me there. You'll see me there. And when you do, tell him that I sent you. All right. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We will talk some more. Peace.